So today I'm going to be reviewing this wig from Amazon. This is the wig straight out of the pack. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what the wig looks like prior to me doing anything else. This is after I washed it and just applied some Wetline Extreme Gel. I just washed with shampoo and conditioner, regular process, and that's what it looks like wet. I let it hang up to air dry, and that was how much shedding I got, and that's the only shedding I got was when I washed it. So that's that. That's the actual wig after the air dry process. That's what it looks like. I could have worn the wig straight out the pack, but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be a little looser. So this is the wig grip that I'm using with the lace. The wig grip is good because you won't have to use got to be glue, tape, anything like that that will mess your edges up. I wanted to try the baby hairs, and that's the bag the wig comes in from Paneway Remy off of Amazon. And then it also comes in a Ziploc bag, and I got 14 inches 4x4 the curly bob as well. Here I'm just going to be putting the wig grip on, and again, it's good for your edges, so that way you don't have to worry about losing your edges. And I like the lace because it just helps the wig to lay down a lot better, and my wig feels super comfortable with it on. Now with Bobbi Boss, those wigs are not big head friendly, so it feels a little tight, but this wig is definitely big head friendly. So if you have a big head like me, you're going to love it. And that's just how I applied the wig grip as well. Just adjusting it so it's not up too far when I put the wig on. And I'm going to be applying some powder on the lace part, just so that way it's just already done and over with. In regards to that, because they have the lace, you don't have to do this is optional, but this was another step I took just to make sure that it would just blend in and you can't see the net or anything like that from under my cap. So you see me just applying the powder to cover up the lace as well for the wig that I'll be applying on there. So this is just me doing that process. I also want to mention that the wig does come in the inches of 10 to 14 inches. They sell lace front and U-part wigs. I really love and fell in love with this one. It got a lot of really excellent reviews, and you'll see by the end why. If you want longer, then this company does not sell in this particular wig anything longer than 14 inches. You would have to try different vendors, but I know that this is really good quality hair, so you guys will see that as well. So here you see me putting the wig on. I'm just adjusting it because I want to get it onto the wig grip. And I do want to let you guys know, as soon as you put this wig on the wig grip, it's not going anywhere. It's not something somebody can yank off. It just makes it a lot easier for you to apply the baby hairs and all of those good things that you want to apply to the wig as well. Now, as you can see, it looks like a lot thinner with the wig. I'm going to go through that and fix that, but right now my main focus was trying to make sure that this was aligned. And this wig does have baby hairs. I've never done baby hairs before. This is my first time doing baby hairs. In this video, you will see it. You'll see the products that were used. I'm just going to pull those baby hairs from out under it because I know I plan on laying the baby hairs down, and that's just so I can get it adjusted. But you see how the wig grip just, it lays it down flawlessly. Now, of course, I'm not going to leave this wig looking the way that it looks right now. I just want to make sure it's adjusted correctly on that wig grip, because that's the most important part. I didn't want it to be too far back, and just look at it, just looking decent. I love it. So now what you're going to see me do for this particular part of the wig is I'm just looking in now, but what I'm about to do is just add a little teeny bit more powder, because I've finally got my wig positioned where I wanted it to be adjusted to in regards to that position. So I'm just doing that now, but it just looks nice. And what you see me doing is flipping some of the hair back and pulling those baby hairs out, because I am about to lay those down, but I don't want this other hair to be in the way. So I took my little duckbill clips and just clipped it back off my face and took and all the baby hairs out. I cut them prior to putting the wig on when it fully dried. They come a little longer. I still feel like I could have cut them shorter, but I mean, it was cool for the purpose of what it is. I am using the Style Factor Edge Booster, Edge Control, and a little brush. And I'm just going to use Edge Control. You can use it. I've watched other YouTubers utilize just the Edge Control to lay their edges down. So that's exactly what I did, and this alleviates from you having to use Got To Be Glued, because I know some people are like, they don't think you can use Edge Control, but y'all gotta remember, human hair is like real hair, so you can use Edge Control, and you just, you know, take it up and lay it down. That way you can readjust it. But for me, I feel like it laid good with the Edge Control. Like, I'm not the nicest. I've seen somebody do, a lot of people do like really good jobs with the edges. I'm not like the best with it, but it kind of was going to be covered. I just wanted to lay it down with the baby hairs, just so, you know what I mean, it could be laid down. So this is what I'm doing. It's just me getting a hang of it and what to do. Like I said, I've never done baby hairs before. This is my first time. I usually cut them off of wigs, y'all know me, but I didn't want to do that in this case, so I kind of just left them the length that they were, and I just laid it down again with the Edge Control. So that's just a reminder, you can use Edge Control to lay the baby hairs down on the wig as well. What you see me doing here is just making this have a little bit more volume, because once you, with the gel, you know, with wet line, it helps your hair to hang a little bit lower. But also, you know, with any type of wash and go that you do with just gel, you got to do a lot of separating and stuff to get that volume and look that you want. I didn't want it to be too big and puffy, but the gel is good to use, because you won't have to keep spraying your wig every day with a leave-in or applying a moisturizer. The gel just holds that curl in place, and this is more so like the wet look. It was definitely the look I was going for. So that's why I didn't rock it like the way that it was straight out the pack. I wanted to kind of add my own little oomph to it. And I applied Edge Control to the top part because I really just wanted it to just look a little more natural as well. And I combed it through, and then, you know, you can use your fingers as well. I wouldn't say brush it, because I feel like you're going to make it, you know, if you want it to be bushy, fine. But I didn't want it super bushy, so I took like one of those rat tail combs and combed it and went a little bit through with my fingers as well. And it just did a really, really good job at being manipulated but not getting like puffy. This was like a really good wig that they sent me, a really good batch of a wig as well. It just looks nice. Again, I'm not even fully done with like the finishing touches. I'm just going through and kind of separating and giving that volume, but there's like no flaking or anything. That's why I didn't use a leave-in or anything like that. I just used straight gel because I knew it would get the job done and do exactly what it was that I wanted it to do. So I would suggest that if you're looking for a like more fluffy look, then I would suggest use like a leave-in or a curl cream. If you're looking for a more like a more like wet look or a more defined look, then you want to use like a gel, some type of gel or something with a hold, so that way you can, you know, it can be like more so like that wet look, because that was the look that I was looking for with this, and gel just works out best in regards to that. So this is what I would do if I had a wash and go with my hair and kind of shaking it out and whatnot. So you see me doing that here as well, and just making sure it's fully adjusted so you can't see any of the cap under it. And those are the baby hairs as well that I laid down. This wig is so cute, y'all. I was like, you know, something new. You know, when we try something new, we get a little skeptical. This was I applied Wetline Extreme Gel to the hair after I washed it with my Pantene shampoo and my Shea Moisture. I believe it's the green, I think it's green tea or something like that shampoo. I'll link everything in the description box. And then I just put the Wetline Extreme Gel, and I didn't use any like leave-in because I didn't want any flakes. Like, I treat this hair like how you would do if it was a real like wash and go situation. You don't want to do too much because then you'll cause flaking. So I just did gel. I mean, because it's not my real hair, so it's fine. It doesn't feel dry. It actually feels nice and soft. And just like, y'all, look at this curl pattern. You know, for $85, you can't beat this. This is 14 inches, and she is just ready, y'all. She is real cute. This is 100% human hair. I got shedding, but the shedding was minimal, and that was because I had to wash the hair. But she doesn't like shed if you're just touching her like this. It's probably more than likely only when you wash it, but that's normal. That's what our normal hair does. So when people are like, they don't want a human hair to shed, I mean, as long as it's not excessive, you know, you're going to get some shedding. So that's expected. I was able to lay the baby hairs down with edge control. I never thought about that, but I used edge control, and I didn't want to use any got to be glued. So that's why I have a wig grip on, and my wig is on there, honey. It's not going anywhere. I don't have to use any combs. I really love this wig, just the texture, the curl pattern. She is real pretty. Some people like longer, but for Amazon, I'll put the lengths in. They only sell up to 14 inches. Now, I paid $85 because they do give you a 10% off coupon for their wigs. This particular vendor that's with Amazon, so there's a 10% and 5% off on select wigs. I felt like this was one of the best wigs that they had. The other ones, they have like bob ones that are cool, and they have U-part wigs. When you're checking out, make sure if you want like a full lace and not a U-part, that you check the selection for the full lace front wig. There was a little piece of lace I cut off, and it's just, the wig grip is making this lay like flawlessly, like, and I just added some edge control right here to kind of get it to look like more blended and laid down. And I put the scarf on top because it was just up too high when I first did it, and I was like, I don't know about that. But overall, this wig is beautiful, guys. I do highly suggest that you guys go and get this. Amazon is really quick with delivering. The same day that you order, you can get it the next day. They'll deliver it to you the next day, and everything was pretty good in regards to that. I love this wig. Again, I have my synthetic fit wigs, which I love, but this one I really love because it's a human hair wig. But that's it, y'all, about this wig. Y'all heard all the details. All of the rest of the details will be written in the description box, as well as the link for this wig. Make sure when you check out this wig to actually buy it off the website, that you select the option to get the save 10%, because the writing is small, but there's like a bubble under there, so that way you're not getting charged $95, but you're getting charged $85 for the 14-inch length, or the 10% of whatever, however much the other wigs are. That's it, guys. This wig is awesome, and I'll talk to y'all soon.